Welcome everyone to the PYRESWAP show. Today's Thursday, and it'll be real quick. I'm just going to get back to work as soon as possible. So I think apparently there's a whole bunch of, upsetness. I have no idea. Oh, no. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of things like this. To address this thing about Zachary, I don't believe they're ever turning off that migration. What they're doing is they're going to turn off the fucking migration back to Phantom. Yeah, they want to continue, leaving that, I guess, route of capital into Sonic. But, they don't, they're making it one way. But, I don't care about that. Yeah. That doesn't matter, if that makes sense. That doesn't apply to anything that involves our marketing or our path to success or anything like that. I see that Rolf is upset about some stuff, but I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not interested. Legitimately, the existence or non-existence of Sonic is immaterial to any marketing plan of ours. Yeah, it doesn't matter to us at all. It's the existence of, how would I describe it? Okay, I was going to say the existence or non-existence of Yugoslavia or whatever, a non-existent country. But it doesn't really apply. I don't know. I guess some people could live in the Balkans and then maybe that. Yeah, not even Zimbabwe, because assuming, Africa has a lot of holders. I don't want to, I think it's bad to describe it as a country, but I guess it could be the existence or non-existence of Atlantis. Maybe that's a good allegory. If it exists, that's cool, and if it doesn't exist, that's also cool. I don't think it's ever been viable for us ever at any point in this project to be marketing on Phantom. I'm trying to market from a larger bucket than Phantom, and then bring the user base to Pyre Phantom. So as far as working in the neighborhood, I feel that's a weakling strategy. I don't think that was ever going to work. I don't really think about Sonic, if that makes sense. I think that's great that I guess some people do, but I just don't. I don't think about it. Somebody was asking me about this on Twitter as well. I don't know who that was. I just don't think about it. It's not whether it exists or whether it doesn't exist is not really related. Yeah. I mean, I am, but I don't know why you think that's connected either. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming everyone just talks about this from the Phantom perspective, but I don't know what people I don't know what the diagram in people's head is about where we're marketing. I expect the majority of people that we bring to Phantom are going to be on Solana, Ethereum, and the EVM side chains Base and what have you, right? Base is the one that I see that people talk about. There's what is it? Polygon has Polymarket now, right? So wherever the EVM money is, it could even be on AVAX, to be honest, right? So BNB, right? People could be on BNB for sure. And that is where I'm just going to think about larger pieces of EVM. Yeah, larger chunks of EVM. But yeah, we're bringing it to Phantom. Yeah, I don't care about anything else. Yeah, BNB, Pyre BNB and Pyre AVAX or whatever, those are the ones that people make their own conclusions about how it works. Yeah, it makes more sense to just drive it all to Phantom. Yeah, I'm not interested in having a user base that even thinks about Sonic. Does that make sense? Yeah, let people who think about Sonic go to Sonic. Does that make sense? Right? You know what's not on Sonic? PYRESWAP. So if you think that just going over there and maybe things happen over there, that's cool if you want to do that. You have your own reasons to do that, but it's just not really related to anything about this. Yeah. Yeah. We could go to Sonic, but I don't think we're going to do that in 2025. Yeah. I think that's kind of shitty. I'm not really inspired to follow I'm not inspired to follow the leadership there. Yeah. Like Jeffrey, I'll tell you this. I'm not inspired to like follow somebody who like does that. Does that make sense? It's like I think of it as like deadbeat dad type of leadership. Does that make sense? So like some people don't care and they like, oh well, I need to always go because they're scared of themselves, right? Like their own pain aversion. But there isn't anything I see over there that makes me think that this is like some like truly how do I describe it? I don't see anything over there that makes me think it's like a team of winners. Does that make sense? Like Andre Cronje is probably the only like plus sign in my mind over there. But yeah, but like it's just not. I just don't think about it. I just think about PYRESWAP. And yeah, the most difficult token to get to peg, as well as the most dire token to get to peg, is Pyre Phantom. So I'm just gonna solve that problem. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. I think it's interesting that like, you know, I post a tweet or something and there's a whole bunch of like conjecture about it. This is another example of like analysis. You know, I hadn't posted on Twitter in like a month and then I got flack for it. So I guess I'll just stop posting on Twitter, right? I was trying to post on Twitter to like, you know, bring presence back to Twitter, but I guess I'll stop. And yeah, it doesn't do anything for finishing Learn PYRESWAP, right? Yeah. No, I didn't get flagged. No, I meant like no, I meant like I'm getting criticized for the content. Yeah, so like I just won't post on Twitter. I guess it doesn't really matter anyways. I was trying to post on Twitter for the sake of making appearances, but really I think the more valuable thing I can do is just finish the fucking job. Yeah. Again, I don't know. The things that affect whether or not we can succeed is whether or not Phantom runs out of validators. Nothing Sonic Labs is doing is relevant to like our success in or failure. Yeah, like nothing they're doing. Yeah, like I get that they're moving capital over, but like we don't need that. Like we're trying to bring capital to fucking PYRESWAP. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And arguably, Phantom's a good chain. And, you know, I would rather keep, exactly. And the fact of the matter is it's good for controversy, which is kind of good for both chains. Does that make sense? Like, legitimately, it's good for creating that derivative story about there being a rift here. And yeah, decentralization, for sure. I don't think that, like, aggregating capital in any place, like pooling it all together, for some reason, people think this is like good, but that's centralization. Does that make sense? So there's always a balance of that, of course. But yeah, I think it's very, very interesting, like the amount of conjectures that people are like arriving to. I guess I'll just stick to writing GM. Yeah, I feel like that's something that can't be misinterpreted. But anyways, all right, if there's no questions, I'm just going to get back to work. I'm trying to hit a milestone today. Does anybody have any questions? If not, I'll see you Monday. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be avoiding taxes at any price. Yeah, for anybody who has a fucking problem with that, yeah, you might not understand the spirit that crypto was brought into the world in. Yeah. Like, I don't care if it's fucking 1000x or fucking minus 99%. Like, I'm gonna be avoiding tax no matter what. Like, that's part of the fucking use case. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, 12,000 agents. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, whatever. Yeah. You know what? I would have said it before they fired him. But yeah, anyways, like, yeah, I maybe people don't know the whole American spirit of taxes. Yeah, just like a different cultural divide there. But anyways, yeah, I guess, guys, have a great rest of your Thursday. I'm thankful all for your patience. I'm trying to fucking move this across the finish line already. And if there's no questions, oh yeah, when moon? Real soon, Javery, real soon. As soon as I possibly can. Every day I'm trying to hit fucking milestones and minimize the amount of things left to be finished. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye.